Good morning. Today is day 2, and if you look, there's all the spots that we worked on. Going up the steps, quite a few spots that we worked on. So what we did yesterday was get all the heavy runs off with 800 and 1200 grit sandpaper. So we got all the heavy runs off. That basically took us all day to do this. Today we're gonna be focusing on sanding those areas with 1500 grit sandpaper, and then 2000 grit sandpaper and 2500 grit sandpaper. If you look closely, a lot of the places we burn right through. As mentioned earlier, the paint is so thin that we burning through by just sanding it. So now I have to apply paint. So we will get everything prepped for today, and tomorrow will be the day that we're gonna apply the paint. Yeah, so tomorrow Kenny's Yacht Maintenance, welcome back. Today we're gonna be doing some spot painting on this boat right there. We're gonna be doing some spot painting. This boat is we're using Awlcraft 2000, and with Awlcraft 2000 it's a sprayed material. Should be sprayed, not roll and tip. There's no instructions on rolling and tipping Awlcraft. And it's tiny spots. So I'm gonna do a review on this brand new airbrush, and this airbrush I bought on Temu, only 50 bucks, and I'm gonna try it out and see how well it's gonna handle pushing the Awlcraft 2000. And I have a backup just in case I'm not happy with the finish that it's giving me. I have a backup to use my Fuji sprayer to finish the job. So let me open it up. Brand new in the box. Comes with a trigger sprayer, a trigger gun, which I like. Battery is pretty big. This is the battery right there. Pretty big battery. Comes with a cup, charger, cleaning tools. Actually, it comes with 2 guns. Come closer. So this is another gun. So, and there's some kind of belt here. So I figured that's a belt for the battery. So let me start by putting on this belt. From there. All right, okay. So the battery goes in here. Slightly different from my previous gun, and this screws on here. This battery is actually the battery and the compressor. So I screw on my cup. turn on the compressor. If you look closely, there's some digits right here, so you could control the amount of PSI. I think it goes up to, can you read the numbers here? 75 PSI. And you could actually control. So that's kind of cool. And I guess I'm just gonna be walking around the boat and doing my little touch-ups with this thing. So let me pour my paint in and check it out, see how it works. It's important when mixing paint to keep everything contained. That's why I use a box, so I don't get any spill anyway and get in trouble. Okay, we'll cut it for now. Okay, let me see, come up close, let me show you this spot. I'm gonna see how well this thing gives color. It's definitely losing pressure. Now this little spot, this is the first coat. I'm not very impressed, not giving the kind of pressure that I want or I'm used to. So just basically trying this thing out and see how well it's gonna work. But I usually use for stuff like that either my Fuji sprayer or my Viper Pro X airbrush. The Viper Pro X does really give me a good finish. I'm not very impressed with this whole setup, but it's a trial. So I had to go to plan B to finish this project. I was not happy with the airbrush, what it was giving me. It was gonna take me way too long to finish this job. So the good old Fiji is my savior. So a little windy, so I'm gonna try get me? You can actually turn down this Fuji where you actually doing airbrush work. You can get him.
You ain't gotta do.
Try on the other side. Okay. For the first coat, pretty good. Basically we spot painting and we will buff that tomorrow and should be pretty good. Let me see how we're gonna do up there. You can let that go. airbrush would have taken way too long to complete this job. It's important to note that we are not getting paint up to the tip line. We only spot painting in the areas that need paint. The rest of the areas we're gonna buff. It is sanded with 2000 grit sandpaper and it's gonna buff right in. This is Awlcraft 2000. Okay guys, I'm not gonna get paint on the American flag. Trust me with that. Kenny's Yacht Maintenance, where we work smarter and not harder. So keep tuned. So what we're doing here is a lot of spot painting. Everywhere you see the tape, we're doing spot painting. So what we first did, we sanded the spot areas. So those areas are sanded with 400 grit sandpaper, and all the exterior from 400 we went to 800, then 1200, then 1500, and then 2000. So basically I'm getting paint only on the areas that you see in that primer and blend it in really good, and tomorrow I'm gonna just use the buffer and buff it. So all the areas that I have 2000 grit sandpaper, it's just gonna buff out. This is Awlcraft 2000 and it's a buffable paint. So another thing we do, it's important when painting to keep things contained. One little spill, you're cutting my head. One spill on the deck can cost you the entire job. So keep things contained, keep it in a bin, a box. If there's any spill, it will be contained in this area. So I'm gonna can you see this one? I got a remote for my Fuji. I'm gonna turn it on. Little tight spot here. Me on the cardboard. Using the cardboard just for some added protection, but as you could see, there is no overspray with this Fuji gun. Absolutely no overspray to be concerned about. Here we are applying the second coat of paint. Kenny's Yacht Maintenance. The good old Fuji saved the day. I started off trying out this airbrush and thought it would give me a good finish, but I think it was a waste of money. 50 bucks, no big deal. But I brought the Fuji as my backup, and the Fuji did save the day. I got all my spot painting done, and again, Kenny's Yacht Maintenance, where we work smarter and not harder. Please like, share and subscribe. The very next day, we're using a compound and wax and just buffing out the edges and bring back the shine. Kenny's Yacht Maintenance, working smarter, not harder. These areas we compound in by hand, just using a circular motion and doing it twice, and then using the microfiber rag and wiping it off, and it's as shiny as using the buffer. Happy with the results. Blending pretty good. The areas are buffed out.
From Massachusetts Institute of Technology, I am the proud product of Kenny's Yacht Maintenance, where we are in the business of working smarter, not harder. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Merry Christmas 2024 to all my fans, and we wish you a happy and prosperous New Year 2025. God bless. Kenny's Yacht Maintenance, where we work smarter and not harder. So keep on keeping on.